Next speaker is on Tuesday, he was on every single panel. We're not going to allow that today. So even I could give his everything. I know what Alex will say perfectly. So Alex Keros from General Motors.
Yeah, I felt like we sponsored the event on Tuesday, but I will start off with a story I did begin with on Tuesday, so I apologize for those that heard it. But about 3 weeks ago, I received on Monday night a phone call at about 9 o'clock. Wednesday, about 10 o'clock. The following week, I followed up with phone calls at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and 10 o'clock. In the following week, got a midnight phone call. The cars are here, is what we're talking about. This is really launch mode. We are going. The crew is huddled up, and now, as I said before, the wife doesn't like it. We're actually moving forward. So, as many of you may know, the Volt is essentially an extended range vehicle. Unlike pretty much anything on the road today, we actually use a battery that gets you your first approximately 25 to 50 miles. Most people, like Shad, get above 50 miles. And that is all on electricity derived from the grid. After that, we actually turn on an extended range internal combustion engine that allows you to go another 310 miles by maintaining that charge in the battery. So we believe this is a great solution moving forward. The cars are coming. 33 grand with the federal and tax incentive included in that, a very aggressive lease price. We are focused on 7 initial launch communities, and of course California is that. So as many people have said, we're working very closely with a lot of organizations and hope to work closely with many of you to make this a seamless launch for customers. First 10,000 vehicles will come off the line next year. After that, about 45,000. So what have we been doing? So I told you, why am I getting these phone calls late at night? And why is my wife sort of kicking me out of bed for this, right? Already we're moving. And in the last essentially week, 2 weeks, we've already done 12 public events, 1,400 people's butts in the car driving these. So pretty impressive. We're running. What else? Can't just launch a vehicle with customers. You need dealers. We need folks like you. Obviously, the dealers are getting prepared. They're actually putting together their plans, going through the training. That training includes, as you see on the bottom, 22 sessions, about 1,100 people, butts in those seats, getting trained and learning about it. So I think Bob said it well. This is not a toy. We don't think of it as a toy. As many of you appreciate, GM is trying to change its image, and we believe the car that's sitting outside is going to make that difference. So the unique thing here is, imagine an oil company, General Motors, standing up and announcing the launch of the Corvette, right? We're changing paradigms. We need everybody's help in this room to make this a success. This is not just about GM. This is not about LA. This is not about SCE. This is about a team working together to provide a seamless experience for customers. Are we going to have hiccups? Absolutely. But the worst thing we can do is not learn from those hiccups. So as Bob mentioned, one of the most important pieces of this puzzle has to be all of us educating each other. I don't have all the answers. You don't have all the answers. But if we get together and we start putting this together, we make a plan that can go forward. Here's another group, first responders. Can't launch a vehicle that firemen have never seen before and not make them nervous. So we got to get together. We got to put training and outreach programs to make that happen. Charging, right? The advantage of the Volt is you can go home, plug it in a 110 socket, charge it overnight, get those 40 miles approximately on the road, no problems. There are people who are going to want to benefit from a faster charge. I bring home the car, my kid take out his date. So we can do level 2 charging, which actually charges much quicker. How do we do that? Well, GM is announcing, and I don't want to take Charlie's thunder away, but we've been working closely with SPX for the last year. Many people in this room know it's the worst kept secret in the room. But SPX is actually going to be our preferred provider. They're going to be the guys who help walk this customer through charging process. They're going to be the guys that are calling your inspectors and working with your permitting groups. And we're going to all work together to make this happen. So the bottom line is absolutely true here. To make this happen, to create a difference, this has got to be a great customer experience. And like I said, we got to learn. We're going to, and we already are. And I'll sum up with this chart. It's an eye chart, not meant to be it. I'm sure some of you are listed in this. But the goal is, how do we put this map together? And Bob, again, is exactly right. It's my job to go out and get you educated, but it's also your job to go get educated. It's my job to provide you materials so we all are together, but you guys are going to be working with the customers. You might be the first phone call an interested buyer gives. So how are we going to respond to that? So how do we work together to make this happen? So with that, I'm about to get the stop sign. Thank you very much, and look forward to the questions.